I'm gonna do what I need to do, yeah. Show you affection, treat every moment like it was new.
It's a whole vibe.
You don't have to worry, you don't have to hide. No need to protect your heart from me, girl, I'm benign. So call me.
Check that out. If you're just now tuning in, you know what to do. Share this. We are live. Special guest in the building. Sheldon giving you this vibe right now.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving it.
Y'all don't get any more until you listen to the podcast.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Multi-talented. But again, share this. It is 6:30. You know what time it is. The JD and Kai show is here. This is our season finale. We have our special guest in the building. I'm excited. How you guys? How you feeling, Kai? How you feeling?
I am excited.
Let's get a toast.
It's our last show of the season, guys.
Woo!
I'm that person. Cheers.
Thank you, Sheldon, for being here. That was Sheldon warming you guys up. With that, what is that? That's one of your songs that you wrote, correct? Are you freestyling this?
It's called The Message, and it's on iTunes, Spotify, all things. It's actually the first song I recorded on guitar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. Like, but this is the twist. He's actually a photographer as well. He's also an actor. He is a man of many hats. That's a side talent right there. Like, that's not even the full talent. That's just like I dabble in a little singing too.
Right.
So he's gonna be here hanging out with us, talking about current events and what we're discussing today. So he's a part of the show, right? You're our third host.
I'm here. Let's
He's
do it.
Third host. Kai.
Yes.
What's good?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to share the link.
What's good?
So if you're at home right now, if you're watching, make sure you share this link.
Share this.
You look beautiful today, by the way, Kai.
Thank you.
Can we get some flames in the comments for Kai's little outfit right here? She out here for war. She looking for hearts.
I'm ready.
She looking for hearts.
I wear my heart on my sleeve, guys.
And we found out while we were setting up today that Sheldon is today officially not single. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and cheers that. He is one less man off the single list here in LA. Because dating in LA, if you've never lived here, is like war. Like
it's like
who are you? Who are you? Is this really who you gonna be? Or like,
Amen.
What is happening? And they're like, yes. And then the next week they have a sex change, and they tell you that they've been married, for 12 years.
Lord, yes.
I had that one happen.
So yeah, we have a lot of great things to talk about. Do a few important current events. We're also going to go through one of my favorites. Skits that we haven't done in a while, which is You Ain't Scared. And I'm telling you right now, I'm already scared. Right? We're not gonna tell you what it is, but I'm scared. Excited. They're excited. I'm not ready for it. So that among a lot of different things that we have to go through. I'm gonna start with George Floyd. Again, we got the trial, right? Are you guys still watching? Are you still watching the trial? Have you watched the trial, Sheldon?
I have not.
Got to get on the trial, man. I'm like I told Kai last week. I'm watching it just to kind of see what their defense is going to be. Because in case the fuckery happens, I at least want to see what angle they're coming at it with. And what I'm seeing right now is they're trying to blame the situation. They're trying to blame, it was a lot of people around. It was people recording. They were yelling, cops have to make decisions in the moment. And he was under stress and we can't blame him for his actions. Like that's kind of the route that they're going. Right. So this last piece of the trial, they brought, let me make sure I get his name right. Dr. Martin Tobin, who is the fourth leading authority when it comes to respiratory issues. Right.
Oh, wow. So
he actually testified that are showing how he had certain problems breathing. He also testified that George Floyd did have pre-existing conditions that could have caused it because the police are trying to make it look like he was on drugs. Like he was on drugs. It wasn't the police officer's fault. It was his own fault. So this was a very strong testimony. He also brought up the fact that they knew at least 2 minutes before they got off of him that he didn't have a pulse. So they checked his pulse and they still stayed on him for like 2 minutes. He testified that. He also testified that a regular person not on any drugs still would have died.
Right.
Right. So very, very great testimony. The defense tried to reverse it, but they couldn't do it. So that was the big thing in the trial today. And honestly, I'm not saying any way he can get off.
Right.
If he does,
I hope, man.
I don't know. I may be in the streets. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna go up.
Back out there for sure.
It's gonna
What do
go
you
up.
think?
I mean,
are you gonna be upset? How do you feel like you would feel if he gets off?
I mean,
know we talked about it last week.
absolutely. I know, I keep saying this. It's hard for me to watch, like I said, this trial because of everything that happened last year. And it's just it just feels, every time I see anything close to it, I'll watch snippets here and there, but it's very triggering.
Yeah, it is.
It's very sad. But I'm glad that it is being shown so that the general public can see everything.
Yeah.
So that
I think transparency in this is important.
Right.
Because you need
exactly. We need to see. So that way, if whatever the direction this goes, we'll know, like, okay, we're going out, or, whatever. But I'm hoping that they'll get it right. I really am. I'm praying.
Right. Sheldon, anything to add?
I mean, as far as civil change is concerned, I think no matter what the outcome, it's going to cause either great success or new success by us uprising in some way.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you?
I'm going to tune in.
Yeah, right. So you believe I can't say right or wrong, but if he's convicted or not convicted, you think there's going to be a reaction?
I think at this point, people are so convinced that right has been done,
right?
That if it goes wrong, the people will have no choice but to speak up and say, no, this is absolutely wrong. So,
right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'm messing up.
With the whole Breonna Taylor situation,
there
cannot be more of this.
Yeah, there's so many of them. And actually, the other story that I did want to highlight is, again, I want to make sure I say his name because it's one of those, it's 2 A's, Anton Austin. I keep wanting to say Austin Anton. But Anton Austin, I think this happened about 2 years ago, but he was arrested taking out his trash. Another similar situation. 2 cops pulled up. They didn't have a description, and they just kind of detained him. Right. The woman also came up during the arrest saying, "This is not the guy. This is not the guy." They still continue to arrest him. His girlfriend overheard. I'm going to play a clip so you guys can hear it. But his girlfriend, you have your headphones? They're right, yeah. Just so you can hear the clip is great as well. But his girlfriend came out. She overheard in the shower. So she ran out and got involved in the scramble and also got derobed in the process.
Oh my God.
But it's interesting. I want to let you guys hear it, and then I'll give you kind of my feedback on it. Let me play this clip.
Angeles police officers approached to arrest him. Relax! This newly released body cam footage shows part of the disturbing incident from May of 2019. The LAPD was responding to a domestic violence call. But police spot Austin from their vehicle taking out his trash and listen as they decide to approach him.
Probably. That was the cop saying, "I don't know."
What is your problem? You hear the officer admit he doesn't have a suspect description, but continues to arrest Austin, who continues to question the police. Tensions rise.
So I do want to say, obviously that clip continues, but you have to look at it from both perspectives, right? Police officer pulls up at a scene. You do have to clear everybody on the scene, right? I think the problem here is just that respect level of how you approach somebody, right? And I don't think it's anything wrong with saying, "Listen, bro, it's gonna be weird. We got a call. I do need to clear you. So just let me run you. Let me check your situation. You can be on your way." Right. As opposed to do what I say and expecting someone to just comply. Like, you're upset. Yeah. I'm taking out my trash. I'm like, whoa, hey, what? Like, I want to question you.
Absolutely.
But then that's like you're resisting. And I think there's just a level of communication where it's like, "Listen, we got a call. I just need to run you a little bit and then you're free to go," because they have to do their job, right?
Right.
And then when the lady comes out and says, "This isn't the guy," you still don't stop. That tells me that it's a control thing. It's a power thing. Like, they don't want to admit wrong, so they got to continue their process as opposed to just stopping. I don't know. Yeah. That's just how I feel about it.
Not for nothing. Would they have approached the guy like that if he was white? No.
You can't say, I don't think
so. I really don't think so, because I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes. Like, even from the way from when they're in the car, it's this, the way in which they speak is,
he said, "Is this the guy?" And the other guy's like, "Probably."
Almost like he's like taking away his humanity. Like, he doesn't even see him as a human, almost as if it was a dog. And I would say that I would say that if it was a Latin person or a Muslim person, they would probably have acted the same way.
Right. So I almost like. Do you have anything to add on that? I don't want to. No, I know not to put you on the spot.
No. So this goes back to me wanting to see police officers have more mental health checks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it's two-parted. So one, there's the racism aspect, which needs to be addressed throughout the entire organization.
Right.
And then two, the one place where I empathize with cops is they deal with so many kind of off-the-wall people all day. So it's very difficult for them to walk into a situation with any kind of a calm mind.
Exactly. Yeah.
Somebody, you might ask them calmly, and they immediately freak out and start swinging at them or whatever. So some of them approach situations with hostility immediately. Others are jackasses. The moment he said, I don't even know if this is the guy, you're wrong.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Or at least explain that. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know if it's you, but I do have to check you.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, like, obviously you mentioned race. I mean, I do think it's a wealth thing more than a race. And usually race can be related to, oh, he's black, he can't do anything. Because if it's a wealthy white guy, he can affect your job. He can write, he can send a letter. He can file a complaint that people are going to listen to.
Right.
A regular, just black guy, your word against his. Right. And so.
Even the assumption, though, that he's not wealthy. Though,
yeah, exactly. So all of that could play a part. It's sticky because I don't like to call it racism. And even he says Mr. Austin even says that in the interview. He was like, you don't want to say it's racism because you don't want to believe that people still are that petty. But it sucks that you have to. Yeah,
they are. And you know what? And I don't like to use anything as a crutch. But I feel in my experience, I don't pass as a black person. I am a Latin person. I am a mixed race person, but I'm Latina. But I have been in the presence of white people when they speak of black people, and the way I've seen them speak of not just black people, but also Latino people. Like I had some in-laws, my brother's ex-wife, her family's from Kentucky, from Louisville, Kentucky. And I'll never forget, we went to their wedding like almost 15 years ago. And her mom kept telling us, oh my God, you're just like us. You're just like us.
I didn't even know that you people did this too.
Look at, oh my God, look how similar we are. And it was like, chick, what the freak? You know what I mean?
Sometimes I take that as like just an innocent ignorance.
Nah, it was not innocent.
Right?
And it would come out. It would come out in other ways too. Okay. It was like the beginning, and we thought that too because we would give people the benefit of the doubt. I do always give people the benefit of the doubt, and I have a lot of amazing white friends.
Yeah. Shout out white people.
My nieces and nephews are half white, so we're responsible for teaching them about their privilege and teaching them to empathize with other people as well. But it was something that kept coming out. Like at the time, I was dating a man who was black, and when we broke up, they had all these things to say about black men. That was very triggering for me as a young woman. I was like maybe not even 20 years old, and it was just crazy because I also felt like this. Oh my God, I have to respect people, so I can't speak up. So do you just let these people talk about not just you, but
if you're still having that question?
No, absolutely not.
Speak up.
So that's why now I'm very adamant about saying it for what it is, because for a long time, I'm sure all of us have experienced moments where we've kind of shut up or we haven't said anything, we haven't spoken up. So now it's like, no, that right there, when he said what he said about not knowing who the guy was and whatever, there's a lot of things at play. It's not just racism. It is mental health. There is an approach, and I sympathize with cops as well, because I can't imagine what it's like to be in that type of scenario. JD, Jesus Christ. No more for you. JD over here dropped his whole drink. There's
I gotta tell people I kept it cool.
It's the topic. It's got him riled up.
It's got him riled up. So while we sympathize for cops and we have family and friends that are also in law enforcement, it is something that we have to also be very strict on too as people, as community. So
all right.
But that was very passionate, obviously, a very passionate.
I know, right? It's
moment.
It's so low. Everything is right here. So the other thing I did want to talk about, anything else to add on that? Anything else? No pressure? She killed that, right? She bodied that. The other thing I did want to discuss is there is this new strand of COVID-19, right? If you haven't heard about it, they are calling it the UK strand. It's called B117. And it's
like
the
a vitamin.
Right, exactly.
Right.
And it's the UK variant of COVID-19 that is threatening to, I know, that is threatening to have a whole new surge. Like this is the second wave that they're talking about. It also states that this new vaccine may be irrelevant. May not even matter, right? But they said it was something in it that does still protect you, but this makes that even more irrelevant. So
Sheldon wants to jump on this. He's very excited, I see.
So I grew up with a nurse for a mom, and I grew up understanding
Shout out to Mom.
viruses and things like that. And it's inevitable that it's going to mutate. It's going to continue to do so. And this is going to sound so messed up. I appreciate that there is a second wave because people need to get a lot smarter.
Yeah.
We need to stop just listening to any piece of information that somebody throws out there, and we need to actually get prepared for a future that looks a lot different than what we're accustomed to. And that's okay. We have to adapt like any other species on the planet. But if we don't, that's where we mess up.
Yeah.
So what do you think, that future will look like? You know, are we going to be in masks forever? Do you think that? Or do you think that our bodies will eventually be able to fight this off? Kind of like the flu? Is this just going to be like another flu?
I think it's just going to be normal. If I had to jump in, I think it's just going to be like seasonal flu, which they've said from the beginning.
Right.
Like, it's just going to be something that we're just going to get used to.
I think our bodies are going to adapt after a while. I hope so. That's what we would hope. But that kind of change happens after several generations of
right.
people. So we got to make it through that.
So you're saying masks are pretty much here to stay.
I think masks are here, but if that's the biggest sacrifice, we have to
wear
masks.
Mask.
I can't wear lipstick, guys.
Right.
I can't wear this red lipstick.
You can't. You get. Well, I'm sure they'll come out with. I'm sure they'll come out with a mask that you can personalize and have your face on the bottom.
They already have those,
right?
They already have those.
Well, a friend of mine for my birthday, she got me these glasses that are like a visor that goes completely over my face. I look like a stormtrooper.
Speaking of birthdays, it still is April, which is Aries season, where you show homage to the best sign that there is. So
First
we
of all,
will
you
be
pay
accepting.
homage, not show, but okay.
You're right. Show homage, pay homage, all of that. We'll be accepting gifts all month. Just reach out to us in the DMs. My birthday is coming up soon. Thank you very much. Aries, stand up.
What sign are you, Sheldon?
I am a Taurus Gemini. My birthday is May 20th.
May 20th, Taurus, Gemini.
Shout out to May babies.
Taurus. Yeah, so we got 2 Aries in the building. Fuel's Aries. This Taurus Pisces, right?
I'm Pisces.
Pisces, all of that. I actually don't really follow signs that seriously, so I don't even know if my sign's that awesome. Just teasing. But what do you know?
Not.
Didn't you say it's bad to date an Aries?
No, it's not bad. I mean, I've never personally dated an
keep
Aries.
that same energy. You said it with some other energy though. She was like, I heard
was fiery,
that dating an Aries is like hell.
Like that. I just like that. I pull my hair.
Yeah. Like, oh my God.
They are fiery, apparently.
Right. Anyway.
What sign of the people are people in watching?
Yeah.
What signs are y'all?
Comment. Tell us what you are.
Right. I know Anna is a Pisces too.
Yeah, she's your sister.
Right, she's my homie. Shout out to Josie. She said, "Hello, nephew."
Oh.
All right, so
that's my nephew. Shout out Louisiana, that boot.
All right, shout out to Marcus. He said that hat.
Right, the H-Town. Yeah, H-Town.
Tanisha, shout out to Tanisha. She said, "Hey," and Aaron. He said, "Call it what it is." That's when we talk about racism. So yes.
Is that Aaron Hill?
Yes.
Aaron Hill. We gotta have Aaron on the show. Look, Aaron is he gonna give it to you, right? I'm gonna say this, but I do have a special guest coming up next season that I'm very excited about.
Ooh.
He is an educated Black man who is a Trump supporter, and he has a bit of a different view. I would say it's closer to the Candace Owens feel, but not quite.
All right.
I still feel like there's hope for him. Right. And I'm not against his views, but I'm excited to have him on the show.
All right. I'm excited too.
And Aaron's one of those guys I can't wait to let loose a little bit. Just be
Aaron,
nice though,
Aaron is the guest?
No, he's not.
He's
Aaron's just
one.
a friend of mine, but we know the same guy. So
all right. So Aaron, you got to pull up.
I'm waiting. Get your questions ready, Aaron, but be nice.
Varsha is a Pisces.
Right. Varsha is my cousin. Shout out. Louisiana representing right now.
I know.
Look,
text my
where
mom
your mama them at? Yeah, where your mama them at?
Where y'all at?
Anyway, what you got? Didn't you have something? What do you have for us?
Okay, so I did to finish off the current events. I just want to talk a little bit about lighten up the mood a bit. Earlier this week I was in Vegas and I had the best time. First of all, shout out to Vegas. They're kind of open, but they're not really.
Right.
But there's a lot of people still there.
So it's like a good crowd, not overcrowded.
It's not overcrowded. But yo, man, something about the food. Maybe I didn't go to the right restaurants, but there's the restaurants off the strip that are really, really banging.
Yeah.
So if you're in Vegas, go to the spots off the strip.
Okay, I'm there.
You know what I mean? And it's cheaper.
But you know, you can say that about pretty much anywhere you travel to. Like if you go to where the tourists go, it's usually like. But
yeah, but they're supposed to be really good. And I should have went to. We were supposed to go to a Gordon Ramsay restaurant. I thought maybe that would be great. I didn't get to go to that, so I can't like just put a blanket statement out there. Right. But we did go to a really, really nice, expensive restaurant at the Paris Hotel, and I'm not gonna front. It was lackluster. It was lackluster. But
they can't get their ingredients right now.
Yeah.
Like,
it wasn't it. It wasn't it.
You gotta come back.
But
nice.
outside of that, I went because I don't really gamble, and I don't really, you know. And the shows are not open. So they have this place called Area 15. And I went to go look at an immersive art installation / museum called Omega Mart, Meow Wolf. If you guys get a chance, check it out. They should have one in LA. It's dope. This whole Area 15 is like a huge, huge warehouse. And it has like mini golf and like you can zip line and VR.
And it's open? Open, right?
It's open. They have bars all over the place. Music. Everything is lit up like Avatar. And then when we went to immersive Omega Mart installation, it's like a supermarket that I don't want to give too much of it away, but it's like a supermarket, and then you can open and you can buy the stuff in the supermarket, but then you can go into like the soda where the freezer section is, and it opens the door into like another dimension. It's crazy. Then you go into other dimensions and you go and you can solve a puzzle, and in the inside of the factory is all these different rooms. It has slides and like
wait, what?
You had me.
I know, right?
Yeah, you can climb in, right? You can go into these rooms, and then there's a little hole in the fireplace, and you can go in the hole in the fireplace, and you climb up these rocks and this rope. It's crazy. It's like a huge playground for adults. It's great. I love that. And then
what's it called again?
It's called Omega Mart.
Omega Mart.
Inside of Area 15.
Inside of Area 15 in Vegas.
I see you keeping the details. That's
right. And so today for our small business shout out, I want to shout out
Sheldon
Botler Photography, because I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. If you do, you've seen his work on there.
And you should follow her though, because she's dope.
Yes.
Yeah. And so is he. Follow him too.
Martinez __. And Sheldon Botler Photography, right? Botler?
Yes. Sheldon Botler.
Botler.
There we go. Like I've been staying away for it because I was like,
Botler.
I'm gonna wait for him to say it. Botler.
Yeah,
but okay, go ahead.
But yeah, so like I said, great photographer. You do your headshot. I mean, I'll just let you.
Yeah. I was like, let's take this time to
it.
Introduce yourself. I mean, obviously, I gave him a brief little intro, but like, tell the people.
But amazing photographer and other things. But that's our small business shout out for today. Yeah. Check out his work. If you're in LA, work with the man. He's great. Amazing, makes you feel comfortable, and makes you look like $1 million.
It's fire. If you choose him over me, I'm not mad because he's nice with it. He's nice.
Both
with it.
Amazing,
right?
I've worked with them both.
Right.
I feel like you described it to the T. I like working with people, discovering their personalities, and really capturing that on camera. Love working with people. And shout out to Tony Baker, by the way. He is one of the most supportive clients I've ever worked with. This man, like, check him out too. I'm shouting out other people. But yes.
If you don't know Tony Baker, he's the one that usually makes the voices for the animals. Like I think that was one of it. He's done a lot of great things, but that's been one of the more viral things during this pandemic. Is he's making those voices.
Tony Baker is everything good about Instagram.
Right.
I love if they took out all Instagram, just keep me my Tony Baker and my skibbity paps.
Right.
I'll be all right.
I'm gonna get them little. We're gonna get them out of here.
Skibbity paps.
Yeah, it's hilarious. But he's a client. How did you connect with him?
I ran into him at a camera store, Film Tools, out in Burbank.
Wow.
And I saw him, and I'm like, oh my God, I'll never get this chance again. And I just walked up, said, hi, my name is Sheldon Botler. I really want to do a session. And he's like, oh, that's perfect. I actually need some new photos done.
Wow, great.
Come to find out, he's just as kind a person on camera as he is in person. Just humble, cool dude.
Dope.
I love it.
Don't forget Sheldon Botler Photography. We keep talking about other people.
I know, yeah. Sheldon Botler.
Like I said, look this man up. I promise y'all, you will not be disappointed.
Exactly. So that's photography. And go down to slashes. What else? What else is there?
Okay, so
amazing actor.
The other slash is I have been acting for years, and I took a break from it for about 7 or 8 years. My first actual passion was stage acting and acting on camera. My mom got me into it when I was like, I might have been 6 years old was my first audition.
Wow.
And then I went on to do musical theater. I was MC in cabaret and a bunch of other plays and stuff.
Come on.
And then I moved on to music. So it's a family trait.
Oh.
All of us are musically inclined. We all play multiple instruments or sing or do something. And it's been my way of really connecting with people, storytelling and helping people heal, really, even myself. And exciting news. Tomorrow, I may sign a contract for a record label. I gotta look at the terms.
So look, first, don't downplay this. She does this all the time. First of all, he just got a deal. Give you he got a deal.
Let's cheers to that. Oh wait,
yeah, let's cheers. Look, I got a sip. I got a sip. I got a sip.
Fuel over there. Fuel drink his shot already.
I got a little sip. But congratulations on that. He has to obviously accept the terms. Continue. I just want to give you a little love on that.
I got some new music coming out. There's a song called "Try This Fly Shit." That's actually, these jeans are going to be in the music video. I got them for this, but then I was like, you know what? I'm going to wear them at the podcast. You guys can't see them.
Put them up. Put them legs up.
Bam, quit staring at my booty.
No,
I'm going to do the Vanna White thing. He's taking, ladies.
No booty staring.
I know.
Unless you pay. She's
about the business? All right.
Right, hey.
I mean, my money is her money, so it works.
Right, exactly.
Ladies, y'all hear this? Don't accept any less, okay?
Yes.
Thank you, Sheldon. Teach these men what's up.
And this whole COVID situation has been really difficult because I love performing and I love going out with my band. Like, we'd be at the juice joint killing it, but I can't do that anymore. And I'm adjusting to this whole digital thing because I love interacting with the crowd. Like, when I'm there with my people and getting us to interact, sing with me, it's dead. You're staring at your laptop like, come on, guys, hard. Sing with me.
The virtual vibes,
That's one of the things I've missed is connecting and bonding with people. Like I haven't, like I was a person that I would go out. I used to love to go out, and I don't fully miss that as much. But I do miss different energies. I miss meeting strange people and being like, hey, like I miss that.
Yeah.
But you mentioned is the juice joint. Is that a place that you?
So
do you perform there regularly?
The juice joint was an event that was held at, the Study.
Yes.
The Study in LA. It's that big bar with the bookcases.
Yes.
The one in Hollywood, right?
Used to be Hemingway's.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Yeah, it was. I think it was something else.
Venues
that is a very, very cool venue.
Yeah, that's been many different things. Like I go back way to the promoter days, like when it was area.
Hemingway's. Yeah.
No, it was something else before that. It was Center Space. And remember Center Space? You would go upstairs and you could do. It was like one of the first dinner in the movie places.
You guys are better than me.
I know, right? This is old stuff.
Not
I've
me.
been here for 8 years.
Me too. High five. 8 years.
Rookies.
Right.
No, at 10 years, you have to admit you're from LA.
Nah, chill. Never that. Chill.
You got to do it. You've been here.
Never that,
you here, man. This is where you live, B.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Get that Brooklyn stuff out of your head.
Always going to be 917. If you have my cell phone number, 917 all day.
All right.
But so okay, before we get there. So I love Jay Shetty. Shout out to Jay Shetty. Cause he be giving me he be centering me when I need that centration.
When you feeling shitty, call Jay Shetty.
Hopefully
he'll bring you out of it.
Just like Tony Baker gives me my giggles, Jay Shetty gives me my he centers my chakras.
Else rhymes with that? Yeah.
But so I'm watching a video because he puts these videos out, and then all of a sudden I see a familiar face, and I'm like, Sheldon. He's just in here being the boyfriend to the girl who's acting crazy. I'm like,
I appreciate that. That's the side you took.
No, it was really good. It was really good. I mean, I was an actor as well, and I watch people and I critique.
He was like, "Come on, babe."
Honestly, and you really did a great job.
She was acting crazy. She was acting crazy. So
she went a little overboard.
Yeah, she was wilding. Can you tell us a little bit how did that come about? How was your experience working with that group of people? Because you guys do a lot of different videos, right? But it's the same group of actors.
So I got connected through Faye Nightingale. She's an amazing director and actress as well. Her and her dear friend Michael Glines, who is also my bestie. That's my guy. So really, rewind though. So Michael.
No, can we rewind that voice though? What? Who is that person that just came? My bestie.
That's how important he is too.
You go fat out.
Michael Glines, also amazing musician, my best friend. He introduced me to Faye. Faye found out I could act. And she's like, would you like to audition for this video project that we do? She gave me no details. She's just like,
it's a video project.
A little something. And I auditioned. Her and her partner in crime, You got to be careful with those words nowadays.
Right, exactly.
Partner,
Yeah.
don't be saying
Her
that.
partner in business
Mhm.
decided that they wanted me for this one role. I ended up doing 3 more projects with them, and I really love being able to do impactful and meaningful work. I have never met Jay Shetty. Jay Shetty is like the far off Wizard of Oz guy. He lives in
Right,
a
the
tower
man, the
somewhere.
myth, the legend.
And then the team.
Mhm.
But man, such a pleasure working with them. Super professional. Everybody's mad talented, and I hope to get to do more of these.
Yeah, I mean, I hope to
Right.
see more. It's on your Instagram, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Well, so no, that's my photography.
That's the
Instagram.
photography.
There's Sheldon Botler. There's Sheldon Botler,
Botler
actor, and there's Sheldon Botler music. Yeah.
So follow all of those guys.
Yeah.
You will not be
Also,
disappointed.
Pray for me, everybody. I booked a lead in a feature film, and the director broke her arm. I'm so sad.
Oh, no.
Replace her and keep
Pause.
it going.
Send
No.
her love. Send her healing energy.
Healing energy. Yes.
Good
Well,
vibes.
I just saw a friend of mine posted. She was in a show. I forgot what the show's called. Is it Rebel? Something like that. But she was kind of in her post. She was telling her story about how she booked the job in she went for it in 2019. Went for the callback early 2020. Everything got shut down. They thought it wasn't going to happen. Here we are, 2021. They're about to have the show on like network television.
Yes,
so.
go you person. Yes.
Yeah. So all that
Shout out you person.
all that to
Shout
say
out to
that
you.
it's so
It better
possible.
happen.
Absolutely.
The film is so dope. And
I
the
can't-
other characters in there, like we did the sizzle reel for this film.
Mhm.
The moment we all got on set together, you would have thought we were all like an acting troupe. Like we'd been through this
Together,
together.
yeah.
Wow.
It's so great when you have that connection.
Oh.
Like, and just like, which one? I want to play one of these sound bites. Can I do that?
that
Go
one.
for it.
Go that one.
What
Let me
is,
see.
what are we playing?
Is that the crazy one? Oh no, that's
Oh my
the
god, that is no. You don't
That's
want to play
BTS.
that. You don't want that.
Which one is it?
down
You don't want that smoke.
further
Turn it
south.
up.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, we turned it up.
This one? Which one? You tell me which one. Can you see?
Go to my main page.
I don't know what
You
your
on the-
main
you on
That's
the
Sheldon
stories?
Butler, actor.
All right. Before we go to your main page, I'll keep
Oh,
looking
yeah.
that up. But let's talk about this new relationship, because we had some relationship questions for you. But now that we found out that you are taken,
I'm ready.
But we
I'll
can talk
take it.
about we can talk about
we can get
talk
some of
about
those other ones.
past.
But what made this one special? Why and did it just happen right now? Give us a little
Right.
update on that.
It happened before I got here.
Okay,
before
all right. Well, I
today?
hope she's tuning in because she about to get the
Alright.
tea, girl. You about to get the
Cat.
tea.
I adore you. Number one. So
Oh, cat, we got
I
the
just
shot.
wanna
Ooh, I know
let-
it's cat too.
I'll drink to that.
I want to let everybody know that Bumble works. Okay? Shout out to the Bumble gods. Thank you.
This is a success
All
story
right.
right here.
Also,
Sponsors, we need those sponsors.
it also
JD are like little kids.
doesn't work a lot before it starts working.
Yeah.
Okay, I've never had an experience.
Alright.
I've had half an experience
And
with
I just
online
suck at
dating.
it.
That's
Yeah,
usually
that's
that's
second.
usually what happens.
So how did this work for you?
Okay, how do I make the polite version of this? I searched and I searched and I searched.
Did her profile match your profile?
Yo, the moment I saw her face on her profile, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God. First off, I have to meet this woman. We're going to be friends forever. Second off, she's fine as hell. Third, I just love her energy. Like,
Wow.
I'm scrolling through, like,
Really?
why am I happy right now?
Don't you
It
love
was
that?
like a good marketing plan.
So
I was
you
like,
can
I
see,
feel joy.
Yeah.
so you can feel the person's energy.
Yeah. That's how I
through-
met Anna. Like, I mean, well, I met Anna through work, but I would look at her Facebook page, and I was like, I can see that she has the energy that would match with my energy, and I can usually I can just see
Wow.
that energy, and so I know that feeling.
Well, I'm
of
gonna
like,
have to recheck my energy on my Instagram.
Right?
yeah, look, and that also happened with with another
Oh my
girl,
goddamn.
another girl that I dated. I saw her on Facebook, and I looked at her page, and there was just something about her that was just like, I got to meet her, and I reached
Oh.
out to her on Facebook, and we dated for a while. So I've had
Wow.
success with that
Love
feeling.
that.
Like I know that feeling, man. Congratulations on that.
Well,
How many swipes did that take, though?
Man, it probably took swipes. Maybe
Okay.
I can't even put the number on it.
Yeah,
'cause
no,
this
we're
is
not trying to
Right.
put him in the
We're
dog
trying to put him out
Right,
there. I want to know.
literally just
He
got what
just
I'm looking
got-
for
Look,
today.
no,
He
Like,
just
boom.
got
Where's
in
the
the
side
house.
chick
Right.
at now?
he just got in the house. So okay, I have a question now. I'm gonna put you in a hot seat
I love
for
the
Miss
hot
Cat. Do you delete your profile
seat. I
now?
did. Well,
Do you-
actually, I haven't
Of
deleted
course
the
you do.
entire
Who
app
doesn't
yet,
though?
but I deleted all my conversations. I was like, you done, unmatch,
Did you do that before you asked her out?
Yes.
Did you know you were gonna ask her
Come on,
to be your girl?
this is a criminal. You can't ask
No,
these
that's
questions.
okay.
Like that's like
okay.
saying, have
It
you
was-
dreamed
no,
about
Did you
vagina
know-
today?
It's
Like,
funny though because 3 days ago or whatever Sunday was, we had lunch, and I'm like, look, I like you. I know I want to be with
How many
you,
times have you
but-
guys dated or seen each other
Can
before?
I answer?
I
one
know, right?
question?
Let him talk.
So-
Can we turn her mic off? Like, look, it was me last week. I was talking over Coco's song, so we muting her mic today.
Right. I'm
So-
having fun today.
So we're having lunch, and I'm telling her, like, we just met. I really like you, but just in my relationship journey, I need like 3 months to get to know you, blah, blah, blah. In my head, I'm like, I just want to be with
I
you.
just
Oh
want
my
to
God. And,
Just
like,
trust me already.
So you were
Just
telling
trust
her
me.
that?
So I'm telling her, like, 3 months, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah.
yeah.
2 days ago, I was talking with a friend of mine, and they're like, bro, you look so happy right now. I haven't seen you look this happy in ages. And I talked to her today. I'm like, look, I just want to be with you. And she grills
wanna
me.
be with
She
you.
freaking, she doesn't do that. She goes, well, okay, a couple of days ago, you were like, it's going
Right.
to take a few months. So what changed? And I'm like, okay, 21 questions. Here we go. She
Never changed. I just hadn't said it
When
yet.
was the last person that you dated? I'm like, yo, where was the part where I just like gushed over you?
Right, exactly. I was like,
And so it begins.
so you
So
didn't just get into a relationship. You just passed the test.
I just passed the test.
Just passed the test.
Officially.
Yes.
And I'm so grateful. Like
Yeah.
she's super dope. But it started with a lot of conversations. Like our text thread looks like the Holy Bible.
Right. As it should,
so
though,
much
right? It
conversation.
should. Like you should get to know every detail
Right.
you can, right? Just-
Absolutely. And you know what I appreciate is that she actually gave detail. A lot of people on Bumble,
Mhm.
you'll ask them a question, they'll be like, I had a great day. Okay, tell me something you
In that
appreciate.
voice too.
it was
I like-
nice.
I like my family. Who are they? Tell me about them.
That's it.
And then you spill your heart, and they're like,
Cool.
that's neat.
First of all, the fact that they
That's why I
say
wasn't
neat,
good. Yeah.
it'd be a dead.
That's
it'd be a
why
dead
I
for
wasn't
me.
good, because I'm all like, I love butterflies and walking on the beach, and and they're all like, sunsets are pretty,
Right.
and I'm like,
That's
how do
nice.
you feel though?
Right.
Like,
How much do you make though? That's what I-
Exactly.
No. All right. So that when was your last serious relationship before that?
Man,
You don't have to say
it's-
names.
It's been
Just
a
how
year
long
and
has
a-
it been,
it's
though?
been a year and a half. We
So
were
you've been
together
single
4
for.
years.
Yeah.
I've been a hoe for a year and a half.
Oh.
Which
He's
is
been
important.
dating.
Which is important. I wouldn't say
He's
don't
been
go.
sponsored by Bumble.
I would say go responsible hoe. Don't go full hoe, but
Oh,
you got to get that out. You got to get
Amen.
that out. Yeah, get that out.
Both men
And
and
look,
women.
and hoe is mutual. If you were there and I was there,
Yeah,
we both.
you
We
know,
both
we-
hoes.
Oh, yeah.
You over there having a time. I just want y'all to know that Fuel is having the time of his life over there. It might be the Jameson.
Yeah.
It might be the whiskey. I don't know.
So
But-
I want to play a clip of that. I want to which one was it again? I want to.
So this is me being accused of being a hoe.
Did I just
And in this scene, I was
Which-
not. I was
Yeah.
such
Go
a
to post.
good person in this acting.
Okay,
scene.
so which
Right.
one is it?
It's the third one.
It's the third one.
That one.
The brown one with the sad face.
Okay.
Here
Yeah.
we go.
Let's play that. It should be up for you.
Oh man, we got no.
Yeah, no
Audio.
sound.
Can't. Okay, wait. Start
Wait,
it over.
gotta
Start
start it over.
She comes in hot.
She does come in
I'ma
hot.
Slap the hell out of you.
She came in hot. For a second, I thought she might have been Latina.
Yeah, set
She
this up. I'm
came
gonna
in.
go back to it. Set it up. What's happening here?
So in this scene, they're talking about infidelity and insecurity in relationships.
Okay.
This scene, she accuses me diligently of cheating, and she's got this major insecurity about her worth and this, that, and the other. But she comes in storming. I'm at a company party. I ain't done nothing wrong. I'm the good black man.
Got it.
I'm
Black man don't cheat.
I'm Huxtable pre-issues.
Okay.
Right,
Yes.
right. No.
No, but I knew you were cheating on me. What, am I not pretty enough for you?
Whoa, babe, calm down. What?
We are over.
She's white too. Just so you know, if you wanna
Avery,
just
she's my
get that
coworker,
picture.
Avery,
Avery.
we were out celebrating landing a new client. Come on, besides, half the company was there. It wasn't just the two of us.
But I saw the way you were looking at her. Am I not good enough for you?
Of course you are. Come on.
I'm having flashbacks.
What is this?
You know, Owen, you don't have to be with me anymore if you're too good for me.
No, Avery, don't do this.
Please, babe.
Hey, no.
That was for every time I've been accused. Every
Applause
time.
on that. Round of applause on that. That was amazing. Did you draw from a real situation on that one, or is that just that all made up?
Sorry.
Well, as an entertainer, being in a relationship is so difficult. You have to have these strong. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to have the strongest partner. And I have been so in that previous relationship. I held strong for all 4 years.
Man.
So many offers, so many denials. And I'm like, no, I'm actually happy in my relationship.
Right.
Back
And
up.
Nobody sees that. Nobody gives you a
sees
high
that.
five
and
for
I would
that.
come home to like, you smiled at somebody wrong. And I'm like, nigga.
It's the worst. But you go through that as well, right? Don't
You know what? I have. I'm not gonna front. I have.
Yeah.
I have. And it's similar to that. You know, it's the whole you look to him or you're away or I was on tour.
The way he
you
was
know,
dancing with you was too
dancing
intimate.
with you.
yes,
Right.
I've had that where
But
a lot of my friends are gay, so I'll dance with a gay man.
Yeah,
I'll dance with a gay man.
Penis, you got to stop now. But I'm I just also lost the point that I was going to try to ask you, but I was like, okay, there it is. But where's the line? Because obviously there is a line when you can see something and like you have a little intuition, like this looks weird.
Yeah.
And just, are you delusional?
I mean, when I'm in a relationship, I'm very transparent with my partner. When I'm not in a relationship, I am naturally a very, I'll say charismatic person. Yeah. Some people mistake that for being flirtatious.
Yeah.
But like, y'all know, like I'll be just talking or like just kind and like cool. Mm-hmm. When I'm single, I can probably be a little more flirtatious if that calls for, if the situation calls for it. Mm-hmm. But I've never, I don't like cross the line too much when it comes to that. I don't have things like that. So when I am in a relationship, I'm very transparent with my partner. Like I like to go have lunch with a lot of people, or I like to go have lunch with friends. So I will tell my partner, and if they feel uncomfortable about anything or anyone, I'll tell. It's nothing for me to solve that situation. But yeah, I make sure that my partner knows that they're, they're number one.
What about you, new relationship?
Of,
how you handling this new relationship
of 5 hours?
Yeah, 5 hours. How you handling that?
So I'm actually excited to discover that. And one of the things that we said to one another going into this was like, look, I am me. I have my way of being. I'm not trying to change you. All I expect is honesty. I'm very similar to you. Mm-hmm. Like, I'll kick it with all my girl friends. We'll go to lunch. I'll kick it with my guy friends. I am Mr. Community. I'm the mayor of wherever I go. I get stopped on the street regularly. Sheldon, hey. So if she's going to be in my life, if anybody's going to be in my life, I need them to understand that, and that I'm not here to cross that line. One, I don't put my penis where my money is. I just don't like doing that. Right. One person can tell 17 people, oh, he a shitty nigga, blah, blah, blah. Right. And then that ruins your business. Yeah. Number one. Amen. Number two, when it comes to me and my partner and the sanctity of that relationship, like, it just doesn't feel good. It destroys everything. I would rather say, like, look, I'm so unhappy that I'm ready to leave. And just leave.
Just leave.
I've made that mistake before. I have been down that road. In college, I made the mistake of trying to flee before fleeing, and it just feels terrible. Yeah, I had nightmares and stuff. She was now distraught and probably carries that to this day. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
So
that's. I mean, obviously, I'm the same as as you guys, and it's been in every relationship that I've been in, trying to explain like this is just me. Right? Like if it's a guy, I'm gonna say like, oh, I see you looking sharp. If it's a girl, I'm gonna say, oh, I see you. Like that's just me. And like, but there is like when I'm single, I do know how to convert that into a situation, right? Like so it's like I have the power to take it there, but I know where the line is.
I feel like we as humans, we know innately that there's chemistry there. So when there's a relationship involved, you know to keep a person at bay. Like we know. Like, oh, okay, you stay over there. Yeah, like and that's okay. Well, I have a question, Sheldon. Actually, so like for like social media. Well, that photographer question too. So the photographer and the social media, like how do you handle your social media? Sometimes you have to interact. You have to comment on other people's.
Get my notes together.
Comment on other people's. Be sociable. Right. But it came up actually recently in someone that I was talking to, where it was the conversation came up as, oh, well, this person's commenting on your pictures or you're commenting on their pictures.
Was it about my comments?
No. Your comments are so funny.
We talking out here.
Your comments are so funny. I live for Sheldon's comment. Right. Who is this Sheldon about?
Sheldon has ruined Kai's relationship. We want to talk about
Has he seen you naked? No, he has not. All right. You're good.
Anyway, what's the question? You got the question?
I didn't actually.
Okay, all right.
Social media, like how do you handle that in a relationship?
In a relationship,
comments, things like that. Have you handled that?
I have only been questioned by one person because somebody would say like, this person keeps commenting too much and saying you're handsome, and I'm like, Welcome to my life.
I know, right? I'm sorry.
You
It's
should
so
see
hard.
what the men say.
No.
Like, it's, I try to basically ignore social media. Like, whatever people say to me, I appreciate it. And it's not like ignore you like I don't appreciate your comment, but I'm not gonna indulge too far because I've had stalkers and like I'm gonna take the compliment. I appreciate it. I want it. It's affirming. And when I give a compliment to somebody else, I'm just putting a smile on somebody's face.
Exactly.
I'm not about to
Right.
bother. But what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna be DMing people like, hey yo, that post was real sexy. If I got anything to say, it's going on the public.
Right, and
Right,
you're
right.
very you
Real
you are
public.
very vocal about that because
Like,
he will let you know.
Right.
Your post like, hey,
You look fine.
Fire.
Girl, fire. Get it.
because on the same token, I've had guys, y'all know who
With
y'all
the hard
are.
eyes.
No, they will send me my posts. They won't comment. They will send me my
They
own
will
post
DM it
and
to you?
DM it to me, and then say whatever they have
What
to
they
say
gonna
about that.
Take their shot. That's to shoot the shot. You got to shoot the shot.
Oh, just
That's
put the
how he got
comment
to
on.
shoot. That's how he
It's
got
the
to shoot.
algorithm.
What's his
Help
name?
the algorithm.
Yeah, I know,
Yes,
right?
and no,
Like you don't even get a
that's
date if
so
you ain't helping my
creepy, though.
business.
It's so creepy though. At least give it like a few like public comment, and then hit them with the DM. Like
Right.
I've been watching you.
I've been watching
Now
you
I need
like
to
a
talk
hawk
to you.
in
But
the
really,
sky.
but doesn't that come off just a little disgenuine? Like just like if I feel like I'm gonna reach out to somebody, I'll just hit them. Like if I don't know you, I may start softly like hi, hello, like but.
Mhm.
That's like meeting somebody just in public. You're going to.
I mean, it's usually people that I know.
Yeah.
And anything that has happened with is
Yeah.
usually someone I don't know. And maybe it's a
Hey,
post
what's up, Ma?
that was cute, and they don't want to like publicly say how they feel
Yeah.
about the post, whatever. And
Have you personally? I know it's about you, Sheldon, but I'm gonna ask Kyle.
No.
But have you personally? I feel like in your line of business, have you had guys that you've been friends with for years, and then they finally confess, "Hey,
yes.
like
All the
has
time.
that happened? Like, or
Yes.
you're next. I guess I'm
Yes.
starting with Kyle.
First, please.
Yes, I have. I've had friends of my exes come up to me and say, "Hey,
You swallow
hey,
that-
I always
swallow
had
that
a crush
Jameson,
on you and stuff." That's like it's
Yeah.
it-
How do you
that's
handle that?
never for me. That's not it. It's not
No.
gonna work like that. I don't
Dabble.
go with the homies. Like I don't,
Yeah.
and that's why it's like, dang, you gotta pick the one out the crew.
Yeah.
Because there's a
'cause
meme
it's
out
only
there
one, right?
that says like, oh
Get
man, I
passed
chose the ugly one. I gotta see what your homies look like
Yeah.
first. We gotta be friends first before. I don't know if it's like that with
Yeah.
you guys.
What about you, Sheldon? What do you think?
I've had many people come out of the woodwork like, so
What's
I
happening?
really like you. What can we hang out?
Your voice
Women,
is
like-
kind of like
There's a way-
Sinbad voice. It's
Oh, yeah.
like Sinbad.
See,
like,
I don't know if I would do that.
I
mean,
we always
like you
established.
said,
I'm
shoot
open
your
to
shot.
I probably
everybody.
should.
Like,
Maybe that's why I'm missing. Maybe that's why I'm
yeah,
still
that is
single.
why
I need
you
to
miss-
shoot my
you
shot.
but you got too many rules. Like like I understand.
hard.
I understand. Like being in the crew. Like if you have a friend that dated a friend, and like they're all like, yeah, I dated her too.
That's
It gets a little weird.
I like to
But
keep it separate.
I think I'm open to almost anything. Right? It just depends on
I mean,
if we
at
have
this
a
point,
connection.
well, goddamn,
Right.
you're gonna have to open it
Right.
up.
if there's a connection, if there's a vibe, if I like who you are, it's like open. Like I even have a couple gay dudes that just hit on me. Like it's one gay dude that's just always wooing in my DM. You fine? Like thank you. Like
You gotta put the prayer hands. That's my thing. I put the little prayer hands. I like it. I
Right.
heart it, and then I put little prayer
right,
hands.
and it's kind of like thank you. I appreciate
Well,
that.
thank you,
I
yeah.
don't think I'm ever gonna take that, but hey,
Yeah.
if I change my mind, you're
And
the
it's
first one I'm
sweet.
gonna call.
It's so sweet, and we
Yeah.
all, everyone. I like to share the love too. And if someone looks great in a story, or if someone looks great in a post, I will give a man their flowers as well.
Right.
So,
All right, go ahead. All right,
There
sorry.
are respectful ways to do it too.
yes.
I tend to like when I'm complimenting
What that
my
booty
female
do, though?
friends. I do not do that.
What that booty do?
I tend to tone it down with things that are like, yes, girl, get it,
Right.
work it, so
Mm.
that everybody knows like this is playful, this is nice.
Right.
Right. Because people be reading your other people's comments
Right.
on your post. That's
Right.
another thing I saw recently. A friend of mine was like, "Oh yeah, I could tell you talked to this person
Mhm.
because I
It's like,
saw some
no.
comments."
Saw something. Yeah, you're
No,
reading
you-
too
I was
I'm
deep.
like, what are
You're
you
reading
talking
too deep.
about? So what if they let off the heart in the thing,
Right.
and I left the heart too?
To your life.
Right, exactly. Don't be trying to interpret my.
Yo.
I can tell the way you move that there are
Right.
several men like.
The sequence
Just
of
ask me
liking.
out, like- No, ski pap.
It's that skibbity pat. Tony Baker
Right.
brought it back.
Right. So anyway, Sheldon, I want to. It's
Yes,
a
sir.
few questions. Obviously, you're a role model in this photography. Why photography?
So in high school, my
Mhm.
godbrother bought me this old Sony camera that ran on floppy disk. I don't know if
Right.
you guys ever saw it.
Wow.
Old
Floppy
school.
disk. He's
He-
obviously over 40.
Right.
So I know I'm kidding.
Not there yet.
No, I know. I'm
Almost.
teasing. He is
Quite.
25. We are all
Almost.
25 on
Yeah,
this
in
set.
LA, right? So I've been taking pictures casually for about 17 years from like little point and clicks. Fast forward. When I moved to Los Angeles 8 years ago, I was shooting concerts for free. And it was just fun. It was
Wow.
my way of meeting musicians. I had no intention to become a photographer. It was my way of connecting with people and giving them some sort of little gift where they'd go, who's this guy? He's very kind.
Mhm.
Then people started saying like, yo, these are better than anything I've paid for.
Right.
What's the catch? That was the new question. So what's
What's
the
the
catch?
catch?
And I'm like, why is everybody suspicious?
Yeah.
What I
Right.
didn't realize they were saying was, this is good stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then somebody hit me with the do you do headshots questions. And at the time, I didn't know what a headshot was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Green.
They looked at me like, you must be the dumbest mofo in Los Angeles.
Right.
And I'm like, well, I mean, I'm sure I could learn to take them. And that kind of actually set everything in motion. Just the
Right.
curiosity to learn how to do a specific type of photo led me into understanding lighting, posing people, getting people emotionally comfortable in front of camera. Because
Which
as
is
you
very
know,
true.
when you
Mm.
put the lens up, you can get a perfectly normal person who turns into just a
Yeah.
ball of
Mush.
Yeah, that's
shit.
because even though Kai and I just talked the whole shoot.
Right.
Like we were really just chatting, and I was just kind of like, tell me about this, and then we just chat because I was trying to
Yeah.
really just
Mhm.
capture her, and that's what I love to do is capture those moments. You touched on lighting, like where did you kind of study for your lighting? Because I actually
So-
really do like follow you with your lighting. I'm like, ooh, why you did that? Like, and he's like, this gives a really soft light, and I'm all,
We can
Notes.
nerd out on lighting any day, all
Right.
day. So I interned at Concrete Studios in downtown LA. It's a black-owned studio. This guy
Shout
named
out.
LR,
Shout
he
out
took
black
me
people.
on as one of his interns and taught me so much of what I know. And then the second person was my first neighbor in Los Angeles. This guy named Nogan Beck. He's also downtown. And he literally showed me everything he knew.
That's amazing.
One of his things that he said was like, one, by the time you figure out what I did, I'm on to the next thing. And
Hello.
number two, I want to breed great photographers because when I can't take a gig, I want to be able to refer somebody out. So I've taken that mentality of like, there's not enough me to take care of every client. So I'm going to
Right.
teach you, everybody.
that's me. I'm being taught. I'm gonna get taught.
We will share mutual inspiration. You've done some stuff where I'm like, how? How did you do that? I'm so mad at you right now.
Yeah, so now let's talk
Right.
more about how great I am because I really want to know. No, I'm kidding. Go
But
ahead.
and I will say, as a client of both of these men, I will say that I have felt equally as comfortable. For me, I am a dancer, and I'm comfortable in front of the camera already. And I've modeled for years and stuff like that, and I've taken many pictures. However, I noticed there's a difference when you're when you do feel comfortable, number one, when you are being directed properly, number two, because obviously I can't see myself behind the camera. So I can feel good, but if I'm not giving what needs to be gave, then I
Already been brought in.
you're right. So I will say, I understand when I work with people that are new to it. Because usually when someone's like not saying anything and you're just in front of the camera and they're just shooting and you're just like,
uncomfortable.
okay,
What do
well, I
you
guess
want
I'm
from
gonna
me?
move, and then I guess I'm gonna move here. And it no matter how experienced you are, there comes a point where I have felt uninspired, just lack energy, and you can see all of that in my expression.
You can.
So on
You
that
can,
note,
right.
like, to anybody out there taking pictures, one thing I would love to say is don't get stuck. If it's not working, move on to something else.
Yeah.
Move a light around, move your body. So many photographers will sit in one spot and expect the
Just
client to
wait.
do all the work, but it's like, step to the left, see what it looks like over here. Step over here, duck down. I've laid on the floor sometimes.
Yeah.
Right.
Done like a crazy upshot or like climbed up on something. One time I was at an event and I was imagining what would this look like from an aerial view. I climbed a tree.
Wow.
I climbed a tree to get the shot, and it was the bomb.
Right.
It was dope. But
I love it when it pays off.
sometimes you have to get over this fear of like, oh, if I deviate, then it's going to be worse. But it's like what you're doing right now sucks anyway. So try something
Right.
else.
Right.
And so that's why I definitely am going to try to connect with you. We'll talk about it after, but that's why I actually, I like a lot of your work because it's lighting. And I think if I had one thing I want to get better at is figuring out lighting. Like, so if we're outside and there's just a tough lighting situation, I don't feel as confident as I should just fixing it. It's always like, oh, what can I do? And I'll figure it out. But it's not confident.
Right,
it's not like, let's bring in a light here, we'll backlight her here, and we'll bring that, and this will be our key light. Like, I'm not not that guy yet. I'll figure it out.
It's so important.
Right?
Like again, working with Sheldon, there were things he was doing, and I was like, okay, I think this looks.
I think so.
I think this looks cool. Okay, and then he would take the picture and show me. I'd be like, oh my god, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm like, yes, it's everything. So yes, lighting is very important.
Very important.
Feeling comfortable, and so both of you guys do that really well, I think.
Yeah.
So, ladies, gentlemen,
right.
work with these men.
Moment real quick. I'm not looking at lighting. I'm looking at shadows.
Yeah.
That's like my big thing nowadays is I'm always looking at the shadows and how I can make
that's a gem right there.
shapes on people's bodies and use that to contour things. I'm no longer a big fan, not that I don't appreciate it, but I'm no longer a big fan of just perfect, even lighting.
Yeah.
Because I know how to achieve that. But sometimes when you can't achieve it and you're like, oh, what else do I do? I'm like, okay, well, let me find something else to appreciate. How can we use these funky shadows and the fact that half your face is kind of covered by darkness? We'll use that.
Right.
And then people see it and they're like, I would have never thought to do that. Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot of the newer photographers do that. Like they just follow the this is what I'm supposed to do, and they're afraid to create. Like I'm of the mindset of
look.
Right, exactly. I'm of the mindset of like whatever I'm trying to create, that's what I'm creating. There's no rules. There's no like, oh, I have to have my shutter speed at exact. Like let's see what it looks like. Let's slow it down. Let's see if like add a little blur to it. Like and let's play. Right. So obviously. As always, we're running out of time. We could talk about this for hours.
Yeah,
especially,
we have to do.
Especially
Are
nerding
you scared?
out. Yes, we have one more segment.
We have one more segment.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
where is it?
It's over here.
I want to present.
So okay, I'll intro it. I'll intro it. Then Sheldon will present. So, and going along with working with Sheldon, last time I worked with him, which was amazing. We have to work again soon. The last time we worked together, Sheldon's, again, as you can see, he's a very interesting man. So he had come from a restaurant where he tried some new food. And it was very interesting to me, and it stuck with me. I did not try it at that time. But it coincided with us doing the show. And ever since JD introduced the segment, You Ain't Scared, I told him, I was like, listen, we got to do this because my friend tried it, and it's crazy. You didn't
try it when we shot?
No, I didn't. I tried pickled mangoes. This is my first time. Okay. I tried pickled mangoes. Remember?
Oh, yeah, no, those were
horrible. It's pickle and a mango together. I don't know, y'all. But so I'll let Sheldon.
Yeah, but
intro.
listen,
she said, if you could
South.
give me some mango slices, that would be dope. Because I was like,
right, that's a sticky mango, sticky rice,
mango, and they didn't have it, so I got these. I'm like, pickled mango should taste.
So what
great.
is
it was
this?
Disgusting.
What is this?
So we have here a snack that is eaten around the world. People love it. It's packed with protein. It's a good
look, as I sweat, like, bing.
Right? And it's also from Thailand.
I'm scared.
From
So
Thailand.
if you like Thai food and you're tired
multicultural
of,
here.
If you're tired of pad see ew and are looking for something a little different,
Pad Thai.
you should try crickets.
I knew it was gonna be an animal. I knew it was gonna be an animal.
The legs and the head. It's the whole cricket. Now, I'm not gonna give a description. I'm just gonna have our.
What are these? What is it flavored?
So,
what is it? How is it cooked?
It's flavored with seasonings.
What is it?
Fuel got to get one. Fuel has to take one too.
Start first.
Listen,
Fuel, no.
Listen. I'm so afraid at this moment. Everybody in the South, listen. I knew we grew up eating some strange things, but we don't really just eat animals.
Never. Oh my god!
Does it look like a whole cricket? But where do you buy this? Where do you buy this?
I have never. I'm gonna go live.
Where do you buy this? All right, give me one. So first of all, let's reiterate. This is You Ain't Scared, where you have a challenge. You either say you scared or you take the challenge. Right. So the challenge is eating a cricket. And what is it dipped? What seasoning? Come on, never mind. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. You had me a salt.
It's like a chip.
You had me a salt.
Now, it's like a chip. Oh Lord.
The reason why I picked these up is because as I was walking through this Thai store, I noticed
real food. Listen, can we? I mean, just hand me one.
No,
Hand
hold on.
I got a real PSA though. As I was walking through the store, I noticed all these foods that I was unfamiliar with, and it brought up the idea of food scarcity for me. And I picked these up thinking, in America, we got 5 choices: kale, potatoes, green onions, broccoli, and like whatever they give us. But there are so many foods around the world that are food
small one.
that we don't even consider. No.
Wait, we're about to eat.
They're so big.
JD's about to eat a cricket, guys.
You're a big guy.
Listen.
Hold on, wait, hold it out. Hold it out for the live.
Listen.
Oh, he dropped it. There's wings everywhere.
Listen.
Don't drop that.
The consistency of this feels like a real cricket. Like this
It
is.
is. Yeah, get the leg.
This is
like,
no look.
So, but here's the crazy part. It literally is like a potato chip.
Oh my
God.
It's gonna hit your mouth and it's gonna be.
No,
like
I'm gonna do it.
Dorito.
Let me get this drink. Though.
No, don't do that. That's a bad combo.
The
flavors won't work together. I can promise you that.
Whew. All right, I ain't scared. Here we go.
Really?
This literally
on, bro.
feels like an animal I'm holding in my hand, though.
The good thing is it's not kicked.
Listen, all the black people in the South, I'm sorry, I'm doing this. We would call this white people shit. I'm doing white people shit.
White people bopped us. They told us certain things weren't food.
No, that is not a good description. All right, here we go.
Let's go. You ain't scared. You ain't scared. Let's go swallow that joint.
That wasn't even bad, was it?
It's actually pretty good.
Right?
Stop.
Right?
Yeah. If you can get it out of the camera's still on. If you can get it out of your head that it's a cricket,
guys,
it's actually
this
not that
is
bad.
very, very intimidating. It's my turn.
Oh God.
It's my turn.
I can't finish it.
Eat it.
It's the psychological part, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I mean about this whole food scarcity thing is there's so much available on this planet that we can eat. But we've been trained
Swallowing
out
it is the hard part.
Drink it. Oh, now you take my drink. Well, serve me some Jameson or something. Put some Jameson on here.
No,
okay, guys, it's my turn. I'm about to eat a cricket.
I'm looking for the one from Ants that was bullying all the small ones. Where's the big one with the cut eye?
What are you doing?
Where's that dude?
What are you
I'm trying to find you.
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
Why are you finding me something?
God.
Pour me some.
This one.
Pour me some of this.
You're on your own. You ain't helped me with nothing.
Here, just pick one. This one's got the
Oh
wings and everything.
No.
But you have to touch it though. The feeling of that. It feels like a whole.
Can you see my face?
Yeah, the feeling of that.
One fell on the ground.
It's still alive.
Oh my God. I'm like, I okay, PSA, TMI for everyone. Or FYI, I laugh for every emotion.
45 seconds.
So when I'm
Crazy.
upset, when I'm
crazy.
sad, when I'm angry, I laugh.
Yeah.
So I'm laughing right now, but I'm really nervous.
That's a Pisces thing.
That's like all my Japanese friends.
It's crazy. Like you never know. Look, you gotta hold it in your hand for a while because you gotta feel the consistency of it.
Give me one.
No, hold it with your fingers. You gotta feel how that feels. It feels like an animal. It feels like an animal.
Oh my God.
Hold it in your fingers.
What you're seeing right now is how our brains are trained to not see certain things.
Yo.
In your fingers, it feels
Can
like a
y'all
whole
see this?
animal.
Are you showing them this?
Yeah.
Are you showing them this? Can y'all
Yes.
see this?
They
Can
can
y'all
see
see
it.
this?
So you'll eat a slab of some animal's body that you never saw somebody cut off. A slab of some pig's neck.
I can't even hold it.
Right?
It's slipping out of my hand.
It feels like an animal wiggling in your hands.
Yes. All right.
But it's
Yeah,
not wiggling.
Lord.
Right.
Again, this is some white people shit. No, I think Latinos.
Shout out white people.
I think Mexican people. Maybe in Colombia they eat this too. All right, y'all. Here I go. I know we are over time. But
why does Sheldon ate like 9 and you haven't even?
Here I go.
It's actually not bad.
Okay, here I go. Here I go.
It's mental. This is the good part. It's trying to swallow. Abort. She got the dance. This is how my son eats. This is my.
Like I'm trying to swallow it, but
it's hard to swallow, right? That's the hard part. Fuel, come on, get you one, man. Fuel scared? You scared though?
Oh nah, Fuel.
Fuel scared. Scared.
Come on, it tastes like all right. It tastes good. It tastes like what's it? It tastes like
all this
like a bean.
reaction they had makes it seem like it's the scariest thing in the world.
Yeah, it's mental, like because it literally feels like a little animal.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Come on, Fuel. Come on, Fuel. Fuel. Don't be scared. Fuel. Boo. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah.
Fuel from where?
Hold on, wait. Let me get Fuel on camera.
Come on, y'all get down like that. Y'all God. Come on, Fuel.
Come on, man.
Show the people then.
It's the wing. It's like roaches.
That's
It's
that's
like
a piece. That's a piece of the bag.
Oh,
You got
no,
a piece of plastic from the bag. That's not even a cricket.
Huh? This one?
Oh,
Eat them
God.
both.
Ah,
You can do it.
Come
You can
on,
do
Fuel.
it.
feel it in your hand.
You can
You
do
got it,
it.
bro.
I need something to drink.
No.
This is not bad. It's not
Experience
behind the scenes
Yo.
stuff over here.
Come on, Fuel.
Come on,
Fuel
man,
about
for
to eat
real.
this cricket. Fuel about to eat this cricket. Hey, he got to.
Ah, yeah.
Oh my God, I can't believe I did that.
And it's not so bad, right?
Nah.
No, it's not even bad.
It's so psychological.
It's like this is nasty. It's nasty. Oh no.
Is the flavor nasty, or
It's
is
not-
it
the
the,
flavor's
or is it
not
the thought of
nasty.
eating a bug?
It's maybe the thought.
It's
Right?
a thought.
And
It
it's still
tastes.
in my mouth.
Yeah.
I know.
It's
Now,
hard
okay,
to
real
swallow.
quick.
I'm gonna have little
I want
legs
you to
in my.
forget about the bug moment and just remember like a potato chip.
Yeah,
It
that's
does
what
kinda
you
taste
gotta
like
do.
a little
It
potato
Look.
crunch
chip.
down.
We
it
just
dissolves like
had
potato chip.
I did not
crickets, y'all.
encourage doing this ever anywhere.
It tastes like it was old. Whatever.
Yeah,
Dang.
it's hard to swallow because mentally you're saying I'm swallowing an animal
Yeah.
right now, like a little animal. Like I'm a meatitarian, by the way, so I will swallow animals.
Yes.
So if this was the size of a cow and you cut out a piece of its ribs and fried it, what
It would be
the
better. It would be
That's
different.
us.
It's just a bigger piece of meat. It's the consistency.
Eating
Like I'm a
crickets.
texture
And all-
person. I'm
and
a
not
texture
being able
person.
to see it. Like if somebody said,
It has
if
little
somebody
eyes, yeah.
miniaturized a cow
Right.
to bite size and said, eat this little thing with eyes and the face and blah, 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 oh my God, I can see its whole family and stuff.
Probably, yeah.
I know. I would be
Probably.
vegan.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just talking about this with my friend. Like, if I actually had to catch my own meat,
If you had to
you
come
had
snap,
to come catch a shot of whiskey. But yeah, I was telling my friends that if I had to catch my own meat,
it's in my teeth.
or if I had to kill my own chickens, I would be vegan. I would be vegan. I would not have the heart.
Can I take 3 home to my family?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make them
welcome
try it.
to.
We don't need it. Just keep
You gonna do
I
you
would
and
actually like
scared
a little
family?
bit.
You ain't scared family edition.
Family
I may go
edition.
live later. check our Instagram page. I'm gonna post. Look, do you have your roommates? Take 3 home to give to your
Oh
roommates.
yes. I'm gonna take some.
We
home.
may give you guys an
Make a
update
little
on the
bit.
Instagram. Make sure you're following us on Instagram. It's
We just
at
ate
the
some
JD
crickets,
and
y'all.
Kai
It
Show.
was crazy.
That's on Instagram and
Tune into
Facebook.
this video later.
Find us on there. Also, make sure you follow Sheldon. What is it, Sheldon?
At Sheldon Botler on Instagram. You can also find me on Sheldon Botler Actor and Sheldon Botler Music.
Right, amazing photographer. Definitely look him up. His services are available. Where can they book you? Can they book you through DM or
On
do you have a website?
SheldonBotler.com.
There you go.
Go to the booking page.
I still taste
Right.
crickets in my mouth.
You like
Oh, I still
Look,
have
Kai
it
has
on
the
my
little
teeth.
kid face. Look, we're all over here like I can still feel it. All right, Sheldon, pick up that guitar. Take us out. Again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for all of your support. We have done 12 shows.
12 shows.
12
We have done it, my friend.
We have done a full
Cheers to
season.
the crickets.
Season 2 is going to be coming up. We are actually going to take a little 2-week hiatus. So we'll be back. What is 2 weeks? What is that? Somebody with good dates. Figure that out.
2 weeks from now.
But season 2 will be starting in about 2 weeks from today. So
Yes.
that's 1 week and then another week and then we're back.
But tune into our Instagram. So we're going to be
Yes.
uploading a lot of content that we've had over the last 12 episodes. And then all of our episodes are up on YouTube.
Right?
And we're going to be putting them back up so we can catch them on our BuzzFeed and our Spotify. So you can listen to it. You can watch it. We're going to have a lot of content, on our Instagram. So there's going to be a lot. You're going to be seeing a lot of us.
A lot of us.
And if you want to sponsor us, or if you want to intern for us, or if you want to know somebody who would be interested in helping us out, hit us up. The JD and Kai Show on Instagram and Gmail and etc.
Yeah, at the JD and Kai Show at Gmail.
Mhm.
Right? I think it's all there. Again, we appreciate you all. Without you guys, there is no us. Thank you. We'll see you next season.
Thank you, Sheldon.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you supposed to? What? That's it?
You gotta
That
take
was
us
Andy
out.
Magic.
You gotta take us out.
I
Doing the
thought you were.
outro music.
I thought you were
It was
doing.
perfectly timed.
I thought you were gonna
It
say
was
like,
perfectly
yeah,
timed.
I'm Sheldon. Like I thought the song was coming. Yeah, that was like a build up on the first date, and she touches your knee,
Right.
and then she stops.
We need to take us out music.
And you're like, what?
She's
So yeah, thank you guys again for following us. It's been fun. I'm so excited. I can't
Wait, can
wait
we
to
get a preview of your new song?
No, because it's not copyrighted
Oh, okay.
yet.
Oh,
but
never
it's
mind.
the flyest song.
Give us something you've
Yeah,
Of
already.
course.
do that
Or
first? No,
give us
do the
something
first
you've
one.
already done.
We'll just do the
It's a
first
whole
one again.
different vibe, though.
Okay.
No, I want the first vibe. Let's just do the first song again.
vibe?
This first song
Okay,
again.
yeah.
That was real cool.
That was
We're
a
going to
cool.
first.
You gotta go to. Is your music on .com too?
It is on
Sheldon.
Sheldon Botler Music and patreon.com/Sheldon Botler. Actually, the new song is going to be up there pre everybody's knowledge for my top tier patrons. So if you're really trying to hear this, it's ready.
Yeah, go there
Get
now.
in there.
Patreon. Go support Black artists and talented artists, not just Black artists, but talented artists.
I just happen to
Everything.
be black.
I know, right?
Amen. Hello.
Ching! With the smile. Ching. And eat crickets, nigga. That's my
Right, take
message
us out,
for the day.
Sheldon. Thank
All right,
you
take
for
us out,
coming.
guys.
We love you. Ow, ow, ow.
What else? Who got in the comments? Anybody can shout out in the comments as we go out? Let me pull this up. I spilled Jameson on my phone, so it's sticky. I can still stroll.
Wake up to kisses. Fall asleep with a smile. Breathe calm and deeply as I relieve thee of the day's trials. Said I will not judge. I've done that crime. Tired of unhealthy relationships. I've done my time.
Woo!
So call me if you're with this, I'll fulfill your wishes. No, I'm not a genie, so you get more than 3. We've got what so many live and die for. Connection and integrity, or this may be a beautiful thing. If we can trust again, see reality in our dreams. Said this may
JD and Kai show. We'll see you guys next season. Peace out.
Season 1.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.